So we are doing this, we are finding IBFS of this transportation problem by LCEM. So the first cell we chose is 8. The transportation cost is 8, the least one. The next least transportation cost is 10. So the supply corresponding to this cell is 7 and the demand is of 14. So we can give only 7 units, right? We cannot fulfill the requirement.
Yes, ma'am.
But the supply gets over, the supply gets exhausted. So we cannot provide any more units from this warehouse or from this source. Yes, the next list cost
40.
40, 20.
20.
20.
20.
So yeah, here 7 more units are required, and in 20 it corresponds to W3 and D4. So D4 there are 7 units required, and W3 the supply is available of 10 units, right? So you can provide all the 7 units it requires, and still you are left with 3 more units at W3, but the requirement at this destination is fulfilled. So we will not think about it now. Next. Now what is the least cost?
Now it is 40.
40.
40. Yes. So which one I should go for? 40.
Anyone.
There is a tie, right? And the 40 belong to 2 different rows and columns. So that's fine. You can choose anyone randomly. Do you understand this? This 40,
Yes, ma'am.
the location is 2, 3, and this 40's location is 3, 1. So they totally belong to different row and different columns. Therefore, though there is a tie, there should not be any confusion. You can go for either of them. But I will go for this one. And I will put 7 units as 9 units are available. And 2 units will be available now. And with this 7 units, the requirement is fulfilled. Next. Next here, 40. How many units you can fill?
3.
3 units, because only 3 are available with this warehouse. So from the demand of 5 units, 3 units are supplied. So 2 more units are required. 2 units are required and 2 units are available with W2. So I am giving 2 units here. Okay. Got it? Again, how many allocations? Allocations means the cells where you are putting the units. 6. That is equal to 3 plus 4 minus 1. Therefore, this is a non-degenerate IBFS. Okay, and what is the cost now? TP cost? Or first you write down the allocations. X14 is 7. X21 is 2. X23 is 7. X31 is 3. X32 is 8. X34 is 7. And the TP cost?
814.
So it is significantly reduced, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, because we are considering actually the costs, transportation costs. Okay. So this is a better method than NWCM. Okay. Have you understood it, girls?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Now we will see the last method of finding IBFS. Okay, that is VAM, Vogel's approximation method. Which is the best method among these three methods? And sometimes it gives you an optimal solution itself. Okay, see, the solution which we are finding using these three methods need not be an optimal solution. We are calling it as initial basic feasible solution. It satisfies the given constraints of supply and demand. That's why it is basic feasible. And it need not be an optimal solution. Okay, but the solution which we are finding using VAM may be an optimal solution itself many times. Okay. So here we are going to calculate certain numbers called as penalties. Okay. So there are two types of penalties, row penalties. So the difference between the first smallest cost and the next smallest cost. In each row. So for each row we are going to calculate row penalties. Similarly, we are going to calculate column penalties. The difference between the first smallest cost and the next smallest cost in each column. Okay? Have you understood this? So calculate. This is the step 1, you can say. Step 1, calculate penalties. Finished writing this, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes,
2
ma'am.
minutes.
Okay,
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
be quick. Okay. Step 2. Find the largest penalty. Okay. So this largest penalty can belong to any row or any column, right? You have to find out the largest penalty from all. From row penalties and column penalties. Okay. The among
Ma'am, what is the first penalty? First step, ma'am. First step.
calculate penalties. Aditi, why you are so slow?
I joined just now.
In the last lecture also you joined late and you asked me for explaining again.
No, ma'am.
Then,
Time I join.
so find the largest penalty among all row penalties and column penalties. Then find the least cost, find the smallest cost corresponding to the largest penalty row or column. Okay, so you have to go in that row or in that column where there is largest penalty, and from that row or column you find out the smallest cost. Allocate the minimum of supply and demand in that particular cell. Okay, repeat this step until all units are supplied. Now, if there is a tie in penalty, so consider that largest penalty where the cost is least. Okay, and if there is tie in the least cost also, then choose that cell where maximum units can be allotted. We will see all these in the problems, don't worry. Okay, so now the first problem again we will solve, and we will check if the value is reduced or not. Have you finished writing this?
Yes.
Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let us solve the same problem again. 19 wala. 19, 30, 50, 10, 70, 30, 40, 60, 48, 70, 20, okay, so here I am calculating row penalties. And here we already have checked that it is balanced and all, okay. Then here I am going to calculate column penalties. Yes. So how we are supposed to calculate row penalties? Find the least cost in each row. Go to the first row. What is the least cost here? In the first row?
10.
10. And what is the next least cost or smallest cost after 10?
19.
19. So find the difference between them. 19 minus 10 is 9. Do you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next row. The smallest cost.
30.
Next smallest cost.
40.
40.
So difference is 10.
10.
Yes. Third row.
8.
8 and
20.
20.
difference is 12. Okay. So
12.
first row calculating penalties is over. Okay. Now for first column. For each column we will do now. First set of penalties for rows is calculated. Now first set of penalties for columns. I'm sorry. ये first column है मेरा. Yes. Column penalties.
30. 40 minus 70, 30.
No, 19 and 40.
19.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
19
Sorry.
and
19 minus
That is
40.
21. Na?
Yes, ma'am. Then 8 and 30.
Next, 8 and 30, that is 22. Then
40,
10,
50,
40 and 50. 10.
10.
10 and 20, right? So we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
calculated all the penalties. Yes, so what is the step now? We have to find out the largest penalty among these row and column penalties. So which one is the largest?
22.
22. So put an arrow there so that you understand, and there is no tie. There is only one single 22 number, right? So go to the corresponding column. Is that okay, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am.
find the least cost in that column.
8.
8.
8.
And what is the situation there? 8 units are required and the supply available is 18. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can
Yes,
give
ma'am.
only 8 units, and thus requirement at its destination is over. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now no more units are required at this destination, so I am putting a dash here. That means I am not going to calculate column penalties again for this particular destination. Okay. Now we will find new set of penalties again. Because this 30 is gone, there might be some differences in the penalties, right? Isn't it? The row penalties will be different now. Yes. So the first row again, 10 and 19. So 9.
20, 40, and 60.
Next row,
20,
20, 40 and 60. Third row, 20 and 40 again, 20.
20.
First column,
20.
Same, ma'am.
same.
21.
Columns will remain same, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the
Yes,
largest
ma'am.
penalty,
Yes, ma'am.
21.
21.
that corresponds to the first column. And what is the least cost in that column?
90.
Okay, and what is the situation?
19.
Needs 5 and can
You can give all 5
Supply
units
7.
that it needs.
2
Yes.
or less.
And therefore, demand at this destination is also fulfilled. Okay. So what happens here now? Next time I will not be calculating these column penalties. Okay. Now again, the first column is gone. So there might be some differences in row penalties. Yes, the first row penalty will be
40,
40,
40,
20,
20,
50. Then 10
10, 10,
and 10. So which one is the
50,
largest penalty?
50,
50.
50. That
50.
corresponds to the last row. So what is the least cost there?
20,
20. And what is the case?
14 demand, 10 supply.
So you
40.
can give only 10
10
units
units.
because only 10 units are available. You cannot fulfill its demand. Still 4 more units are required here and the availability is over. The supply is exhausted. So you cannot provide anything, any more units from this particular source. So next time I won't be calculating. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next,
The rows will be same, column will change.
40 same and 20.
20,
And the columns 10,
10 and 50.
50. So this 50 is maximum again. There is no
Yes.
tie fortunately so far. And in this 10, how many units you can give?
2.
2.
You need
Only
4, but
2
are
units
there
you
with
can give. 4 are required. So this is gone. Okay. And 2 more units are required here. So do you need to calculate penalties for the next step?
No.
नेक्स्ट स्टेप के लिए पेनल्टीज कैलकुलेट करने की जरूरत है क्या? ओनली 2 cells
No.
are remaining. You can calculate if you want, but
Yeah, it'll be 20 and
if
10.
you want,
20 and
it will be 40, 60, and here it will be dash, dash, and here it will be 20. So again,
60.
60.
2.
And there is only 1 cell remaining. You have to consider it to be the least one. So actually, if you use common sense, you do not require to find the penalties again. You can simply put 7 and 2 units respectively. Okay. Okay, girls.
Yes, ma'am.
So again, number of allocations.
6 m plus n minus 1 6.
6, that is equal to 3 plus 4 minus 1. Therefore, non-degenerate IBFS. Okay. That is for sure. Now, what are the allocations? X115, X142, X237, X242, X328, X3410. And the TP cost? Yes, how much is the TP cost?
779.
779, right? So you can see in NWCM it was 1015. No? Using NWCM it was 1015. Using LCM it reduced to 800 and something,
14.
14. And now using VAM it is 779. Okay, so there is a significant reduction in the transportation cost. NWCM 1015, LCEM 814.
14.
814.
VAM it is 779. Okay, so there is a significant reduction. So one should always prefer VAM over these two methods. Okay, the solution which we get using VAM might be an optimal solution which you need not to improve further. Okay, these are just initial basic feasible solutions. These are not optimal solutions. You understand that? In case of LPP,
Yes, ma'am.
we find out an IBFS, right? By setting certain variables to 0. So here also we are setting the variables equal to 0. These variables where there are no allocations, where we are not putting any units, those are 0 obviously. Those variables are 0. Okay. But because of the limitation of each method, we could not consider certain cells. For example, यहाँ पे आपने 60 सेल यूज किए, 60 कॉस्ट वाली सेल यूज किए, you have put 2 units, but you could not consider the cells where there is cost less than 60. जैसे कि ये 30 है, you could not consider them. 30, 30, 40, 40 you have taken, 50. Those are the costs which are less than or smaller than 60, but you couldn't consider them because the method doesn't allow you. Okay. And we overcome all these problems in the optimization techniques. So we improve these solutions by modified distribution method, that is MODI method, that we will see in the next coming lectures. In the next lecture also, we will be solving some problems based on these methods. Okay, we should have enough practice of solving by LCM and VAM. And then only we will see certain terminologies, those are required for optimization techniques, and then we will see the actual MODI method. Okay, girls? Now what is now your homework? I'm giving you one problem. You solve it using all the 3 methods. Okay? Will you do this homework?
Yes, ma'am.
And compare the costs. Yes. Find an IBFS using NWCM, LCEM, and VAM. Okay, so you can see the comparison. So these are the destinations. And these are the sources. Sorry. Five, 3, 6, 4, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 6, 5, 8. Supply quantities are 30, 15, 15. And demand 10, 25, 18, and 7. Okay. So in the next lecture, we will handle certain special cases using these three methods, certain special cases in TP, such as unbalanced transportation problem, maximization cases, etc. Okay. Let me take, have you written the problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, attendance please.
1.
Yes, next.
Roll number 2 present.
Roll number 2.
Roll number 5. Roll number 5.
Roll number 7.
Roll number 8.
Roll number 9. Roll number 10.
11.
12.
Ma'am, 6.
10 के बाद 10 कहाँ है?
12.
10.
11.
10 is not there.
मैम
Ma'am,
एक्चुअली वो
six,
रोल नंबर नहीं ले रहा था.
10. Then 11. Then next.
12.
Hmm.
13.
17.
13 के बाद
17.
17.
18.
Hmm.
19.
Hmm.
19.
अच्छा, Anushka
21.
and Aditi, why you are not attending practicals?
Ma'am, I'm in
Anjana, Anushka and
all
Aditi.
batches के ma'am all batches नुसार है ना
अगं
इसलिए
ओल्ड बॅचेस
वैशाली
नुसारच
मॅम
तुम्ही होतात माझ्याकडे अनुषा आदिती होतात ना.
नाही मॅम आम्ही वृषाली मॅमच्या बॅच मध्ये होतो.
काहीतरी कन्फ्युजन करतेस तू आदिती.
नाही मॅम
हे बघ आपण कॉलेजमध्ये तुमचं प्रॅक्टिकलच घेतलं नाही, जे आपण ऑनलाईन करत होतो तेच करतोय ना.
हा मॅम